Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Unfiltered Filmmakers. The idea kind of came together. We are all filmmakers, and after sets, we will just sit there and just talk about movies, about things we've seen, what we like in movies, ideas for new movies, just kind of everything we got going on. So, hence the podcast was created. My name is Beux, and I am the director of photography. And we're going to go through and introduce ourselves.
What's up, everybody? My name is Ricky. I am also a DP. I gaff mostly on sets. I've been in film for a little bit over 2 years, and I've worked with Chris on a handful of feature films, and I've worked outside of that on some short films here and there. And that is about it for me.
All right. My name is Chris Leto. I'm the owner of Reaper Films. We've been a film production company for 15 years. We make a lot of nano budget feature films, which is basically budgets under 10 grand, but we usually make ours for 5 or under. It's definitely difficult to do that, but I think we've mastered it over the years, and we make a lot of cool stuff with very little money. So it's about me.
Yeah, so that's who we are. We're a crew, and makes us qualified to talk about movies.
Yeah, I think we're all movie lovers.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of movies. So
What's your favorite horror movies?
Got to hear from Chris first. Let me see.
My favorite is John Carpenter's Halloween, 1978. I like it because that was really the beginning of the slasher genre back then. They made it on such a small budget. I think they had like $300,000 for that movie. And it's just, I mean, obviously Michael Myers is an iconic killer from, it's got everything you want. It's got girls, it's got scares, it's got the cool killer. Really not a lot of gore in that one though, right? It's just Michael Myers hacking people up with a knife, and I think he choked someone out, and but I don't know, it's just got a little bit of everything, and I really, really like that one.
If you really put like Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, and Halloween all together as kind of the big three of classic slasher horror movies, that probably has the least amount of gore.
Yeah, for sure.
And
I think the newer ones had more gore. I think the newer ones had more gore than the originals.
Yeah, I feel like you could argue it's probably the more iconic, bigger movie out of the big three.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a lot of clean kills in there now that I think about it. A lot of chokes and stuff. Like I think the most gory kill was maybe him stabbing the dude into the pantry, right?
The pantry, yeah.
The most iconic, right? Just kind of stares at him in silhouette.
And then when he comes in the room as the ghost with the glasses on and chokes Linda
telephone
out.
cord, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
So
that's
what's yours,
the best part of horror movies and filmmaking is figuring out how to kill people.
Yeah, it's hard coming up with new things that hasn't been done yet. I think over the years we've done some pretty interesting stuff. We killed somebody with a blender. We killed somebody by throwing them off a balcony. All kinds of just coming up with different things. We've killed probably 20 people in a shower. I mean, I can't even count how many times we've killed people in a shower.
You only do that because it's easy to clean up.
It's easy clean up, actually.
Clean up.
Everyone's dying in the bathroom.
Right.
Yeah, but it's iconic. Think of how many horror movie kills are in the shower.
Yeah, there's tons. So, yeah, it's cool.
Ricky,
So
what's
your
favorite horror movie?
I think, I'd really like change it all the time. So I don't know. It changes from like Sinister was always like my top, but then like as far as a good story, like I like Candyman. I feel like Candyman like strikes a lot of chords for me too.
The new one or the old one?
No, the old one, the Tony Todd one. Only because like I feel like his character is like it's almost like this romantic type of character, right? Like,
Right.
Like
Yeah.
slavery was taken down by these dudes, and it just the whole like backstory of the character, like how everything kind of came to be, and then like he's kind of like haunting this woman throughout the story, and he's like popping in and out, killing people around her. It's just kind of like it's dark as hell, but I think it's like a really cool story to follow, and then it's a little creepy at times too. When he kind of pops in a frame and he just like gutting these people with the hook.
Right.
I don't know. That was my favorite as far as story goes. Sinister's always been at the top just because I like the way it's shot. Like it's like so dark, and like throughout the film, there's these frames where there's just pockets of light.
Yeah.
It like draw your eye, like, hey, I want you to see this, but also like there's these creepy aspects in the background that are happening here. And like the way they lit it with just heavy contrast. Like even if you watch it during the day scenes, interior day scenes, like it's so dark in there. Like they just lit like literally the kitchen where the family is eating, or like in the kitchen where they're talking, and the living room where he's sitting. You know, like things like that. It's just has like this overall dark atmosphere that they created through cinematography that just it's almost like unsettling. Like it's always dark. Like there's nothing like vibrant in the film.
Right. It's usually up on a lot of top 10 lists and stuff like that. So
yeah, I see they kind of like track their heartbeat and things like that. So like it creates that tension whenever like they're watching the videos and Ethan Hawke sitting in there like watching these kids POVs of like killing their families.
Right.
So it's definitely creepy.
Yeah.
It's a good horror film. It's just it's a little bit older, 26. I think it was 2016, right? Somewhere around there.
Yeah,
something like that. Do you think the second one holds up to the first one?
No, I hate the second one, dude.
Yeah.
It's a huge disappointment to me. I don't know. It didn't have like anything there for me. It just kind of carried the same thing and tried to play on the same things that worked in the first one, but they didn't try anything really too different on it. Just kind of like a huge letdown. So I just kind of wish it didn't even exist. Yeah. It would just stay as just Sinister.
That's a good tie-in to. So yesterday I went and saw Black Phone 2, and I felt like it was a Nightmare on Elm Street and Sinister ripoff and done badly. It was so bad. It was, and it's getting like everybody likes it. I don't understand.
Everything
it's got like an 80% Rotten Tomatoes. It's terrible.
It's the same creators, though, isn't it? It's the same director, cinematographer.
Yeah. The whole story made no sense at all. There was a scene at the end where something happens, and I started laughing in the theater because it was so dumb and bad and cheesy. I feel like they really went cheap on it. I mean, the whole movie, the first movie, you had the cellar, you had the whole town that they were shooting all different places in. This one was like a snow resort, and there were 4 people in the movie, and that was it. Like, actually, I think 6 people in the whole movie. And I don't know, it just did not hit with me. I don't know, but I'm in the minority, I guess, because everybody's giving a positive review. I think it's got like an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, but I just thought it was really bad.
Did you see the first one?
Yeah, I just watched it 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Again,
you feel like you just kind of carried on, or
I slept through the first one. The first time I saw it in the theater, I slept through half of it. And actually, I went with Beux, and I was like, "Yeah, I didn't really like that." And he was like, "Maybe because you slept through half of it." So I watched it again a couple of days ago because we were going to go see it, and I was like, "This is actually a pretty good movie." And it really didn't tie into the first one very much. I mean, that obviously it had the same characters and stuff, but you don't see Ethan Hawke at all in this movie. Like, you don't see his face at all. He's got the mask on the whole time, pretty much. And it was just, I don't know, it just really fell flat for me. And a lot of people were like saying, "Oh, well, the backdrop was so cool because they were at like the snow resort and it was like in a blizzard and all this stuff." And I'm like,
so was
that's
Shining.
Terrible. Like, it made no sense. Like the kids outside smoking weed outside in a blizzard. I'm just like, what? Like, I don't know. It just, I
didn't really like the first one at all. I thought it was boring.
Yeah. This one, if you thought that one was boring, wait till you see this one. I'm surprised I didn't fall asleep on this one. I'm surprised I didn't fall
Everything
asleep.
else. So
Yeah.
That's why I realized like it was the same director, cinematographer duo, you know, that like work on different projects. And I was
But
expecting to be like awesome. Like I'm talking about like the first one, and like you said, it was like a little boring. Like I couldn't really like I could sit through boring movies, right? Some like slow burns and things like that.
Yeah, as long as there's a payoff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There was no payoff. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like
well, that's kind of how Weapons is. Weapons is a very slow burn until that third act, and then everything happens.
Right.
Like, oh.
So,
same with what was that other one? Bring Me Back.
Bring Her Back.
Seen that yet.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Bring Her Back, dude?
No.
Yeah, that was a good
They
one.
just added it on HBO. So
that might be my favorite movie of the year so far. Like,
really?
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, it was badass.
I didn't feel like they hyped it up that much.
I really liked it. That shit was like off the chain, creepy, and just bizarro. Like you're just watching this, going like, "What is happening?"
But again,
like, they were doing stuff.
burn.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe what they were doing in that movie. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, it was cool. It was a cool movie. You should watch it. Actually, watch it, and we'll talk about it next week on the next show.
So our idea for this podcast is, as of right now, we're going to watch a movie as a collective and discuss it and talk about it. If that's something that you guys don't really want us to do, or if you have any other options or any other input on how we should direct this, we're open to. So leave comments, let us know what you like, what you dislike, and we'll work with it. It's a learning process for us. We want to give back to the community, just kind of have everyone involved in kind of our nonsense talk that we usually have. We don't want to deprive the people of our conversations.
Yeah, we just give Chris a topic and it would just start going.
They're so interesting. So what's your favorite, Beau?
I think I'll always hold true to The Conjuring being one of my favorite horror movies. Paranormal is hit or miss for me, but I love the way James Wan creates tension in the score and lack thereof of the score. Like, he is the master of making you anxious with no sound at all. Like, that's one of my favorite things about The Conjuring is there'll be no sound and you're just on edge, kind of like anticipating something to happen.
Right.
And then nothing will happen. Master
of the jump scare.
Yeah.
And the double jump scare.
Yeah. And then even
Smiles got some good jump scares in it. The two Smile
movies.
movies. I said the two Smile movies, those got some good jump scares.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, both of those were killer movies.
Yeah,
like 1 and 2 both helped.
I think I like the second one better than the first one.
Yeah.
Nah.
I love the first one.
I think the first one was awesome.
No?
I just like that it felt more like indie almost. Like it felt like they're doing things that haven't really been like done yet, but I'm sure they have been, obviously, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's generally the same concept as It Follows.
Yeah.
Just different thing taking over.
Instead of sex, it's a smile.
Different era. Yeah.
Right.
Which first smiles lead to sex, so
and then
gotta be careful with both of them.
Yeah, no, there was definitely jump scares in that than It Follows.
I just thought the actress in the second one was so good, and she really carried that movie, I thought.
Yeah.
So our movie tonight is supposed to be Sinners.
Supposed to be
with Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, I watched it at the theater.
I was trying to watch it like
you haven't watched it.
I watched about 15 minutes of it. No, I've seen it twice. No, I've seen it like 3 times before, and I just watched like 15 minutes of it earlier.
So what makes it a good movie, Sinners? I know a lot of people liked it. It broke records for most money made by a horror movie and all this other stuff. Why do you think it took off like that? Do you think it was the actors or the movie, or
I felt like
the content?
My first time watching it, I wasn't like heavily impressed with it, right? I watched it again. I watched it again. I think I've seen it like twice in theaters, and I've seen it like twice on streaming. and like I said, just like 15 minutes earlier. I think I slowly started to appreciate like everything they were doing, like when they were going from like the IMAX camera down to like, you know, their 235 or whatever it was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Aspect ratio, and then like their cinematography was just smart. Like a lot of these like little short, like, you know, oneers here and there. All the way down to like the coordination and like the dance scene, like when they're at the club, you know, like this low tone, like soft lighting, and then like the acting from Michael B. Jordan was like, I mean, I've seen most of his movies, but that was like, I didn't like really recognize him, right? He was like solid in that. Yeah, both characters, Smoke and Stack.
Totally solid.
And there was such a distinct difference between the two of them.
Yeah, like the way he played that was like so smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely convincing that it was like a completely different person. Like it was really his twin. Right. It wasn't the same person. That like, you know, just down to like it felt like they had like true chemistry on set. Like they're able to like riff off of each other. Like what was the name from like Cornbread, or what was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cornbread, right? And then
yeah,
forget the dude's name, the jazz player.
The kid was
Sammy, and then the other dude that came in, they found at the railroad station. They pulled in to play at the bar too, or play at the club. I don't know. I feel like everyone played their part really strong. And then when, you know, the antagonist came in, even them playing the counterpart, or like trying to invade their space and, you know, get invited to the building, like everything just kind of like the whole story was like, it was just that. It was a story, right? Like there was just nothing that didn't feel out of place. You kind of got sucked into the story, and then like you felt for these characters. Like they were all convincing. Like I cried a little bit when, you know, the girl died. You know, she got bit in the neck, and all that kind of happened whenever like the fighting scenes went down. Like it was just like all around a good film. And then there was like a climax at the end, and then, you know, Sammy came back, and he like all these things that his father was telling him like not to delve in, but he kind of still went through it, and he got this experience from it. And then he like grew up into, you know, Buddy Guy's rendition of Sammy, and then, you know, this Michael B. Jordan comes back in with this girl at the end. Like it was just like a full circle kind of like story. It just all like felt cohesive, and it was just well put together. Like I thought it was solid.
Right. The things I liked about it, I loved the music. Like it was totally centered around music, and
100%.
I thought the music was fantastic. Again, Michael B. Jordan was great. Haley Steinfeld was awesome. I thought it had some pacing problems, and I wish it was about 15 to 20 minutes shorter. I felt like it peaked and valleyed like the whole movie. Like there would be some amazing stuff happening, and then it would just kind of drop off for 15 minutes or 10 minutes, and I was wanting it to get back going again, and then it would get going again. But you know, and I don't know if it was a ripoff or an homage to Dusk Till Dawn. But I mean, it's pretty much the same kind of story. But the villains were cool. I mean, it was overall, it was a really good movie. I enjoyed it. Will I watch it again? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I'll watch it again. There's just too many things to watch. I mean, something's got to really be special, like amazing, for me to watch it twice. I used to watch stuff over and over back in the day all the time, but now, I mean, there's so much content that it's hard to watch things over and over. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I've watched it. I think this was the third time watching it. And they did such a good job leading into the villains of it. I went into that movie not knowing it was a vampire movie.
Oh, really?
Like, just seeing the promos and everything, I was like, all right, that's cool. Not really sure what it's about. And then you get into it and you're like, oh, this is a vampire movie. And it doesn't really, like, give you too much backstory to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't really know where these vampires came from. They're just there. We don't need to know where they came from.
Right.
Because it's ultimately not about them. It's about, like you said, the music. because it was very focused around music and that bluegrass sound.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's where I feel like the pacing kind of took over, was in the music. Because even you have that one scene where they're dancing and going through the different eras as the music's changing. And
Yeah, that was really cool when they did
driving
that.
that whole scene.
Right.
But yeah, like Ricky said, the lighting and the cinematography was killer. I love the color grade on it. It made everything so grimy and dirty. Like it, and then when I was watching it earlier, I noticed what it did to the blood. It made it like this dark red. I think that sold it really well. And then another thing I picked up on was the glowing eyes. It was so subtle, because that's something that's really hard to get good. Like if you make your eyes glow, it's either good or it's really gimmicky. There's really kind of no middle ground.
Mm-hmm.
But like it was just a little gleam of color with light. I thought that was so cool. And then just the way the aspect ratio changing, it felt like a video game. Like they have that one big scene where they're all getting ready to fight. Aspect ratio starts growing. And it felt like Left 4 Dead. Like you were getting ready to go into a big horde fight.
Chris is like, what the hell are you
I
talking
don't
about?
watch video games. I don't play video games.
Have you played Left 4 Dead?
Yeah. Yeah, like it goes from that cinematic like prelude or whatever, and then it's like, all right,
like
here we
video
go, and then
game
the screen opens up,
Yeah.
and like lets you take control of the character.
As soon as I saw it, my brain like flicked on. I was like, oh, that looks like Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But
Yeah. Overall, it was a really solid movie. Like I said, I've seen it a couple of times already, and every watch I took on that film, like I kind of like focus on something different every time, and it allowed me to like focus just on the acting, and then like just the cinematography, and then like just even like the props and things like that. Like set design, like their locations, and how everything like kind of just grew together throughout the film.
Yeah. They nailed the time era.
I thought it was an awesome film. Yeah.
So is that your favorite of the year so far?
No.
What's your favorite?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, the top two was Weapons and Sinners. I don't know which one's number one though. I haven't seen one battle after another. I haven't seen any other films that are coming out in the next couple of months either. So it's like that can change. So I don't really know what's my number one right now.
I can't see one battle after another. It's too damn long. Like, why are these movies so damn long, man? Like
2 hours and 42 minutes.
Yeah, just make it into a series. Like, come on.
I hit 3 hours.
Like, I don't want to sit in a movie theater for 3 hours.
You sleep for 3 hours.
Exactly. I'll sleep through an hour. Just wake me up when the interesting parts start.
It's a lot of Leo movies though that are hitting.
Yeah, like the last one. The last one he did, the Killers of the Flower Moon. I haven't even seen it yet because it's so damn long.
Yeah,
like 3 hours. I'll watch it eventually. And like the Brutalist, I wanted to see that, and I'm like, dude, this movie's over 3 hours long. I think that's like 3:20. It's just too much. But then I'll sit here and watch the series.
Yeah, you'll binge the series like 5 hours long.
I'll watch a
marathon. That is weird though, right? Like how those bigger actors have like these films like with the longest lengths. Like, do you think that's for a reason? I don't know. Is it for like screen time? Like, is it more?
No idea.
Does it sell more? What if like you put Leo DiCaprio in like an hour and 20-minute movie?
I'd go.
Would he still be as popular?
So does Leo make the same amount of money for an hour and a half movie as he does for a 3-hour movie?
Here's the thing, though. I'm not going to go.
Because out of money, right?
They're like, we're paying this dude a lot of money. We're going to get every ounce of them, and we're going to make this shit for 3 hours.
4-hour movie.
4-hour movie.
I'm not going to go see a 3-hour movie just because of Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, that's me either. Like, I like Leo, but I'm not going to. It's not like, oh, Leo's in, I got to go see it. It's not like that at all.
Oh,
like I said, I haven't
hour and a half,
seen,
2 hours. You're like, yeah, I'll go see it. I like Leo.
right, and I haven't even seen Killers of Flower Moon. It was nominated for an Oscar. I don't
The
remember if it
movie's,
won
the
or not.
movie's solid. The movie's good.
Is it good? Yeah, I'm sure
You
it
probably
is.
never watched it. It's long as fuck. Yeah. Have you seen?
Yeah, I'll
like,
watch it. I'll watch it eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, like,
I'm good with like hour 45 to 2 hours. I'm good there. But anything over that, it better be really freaking good.
So you would never make like a 2-hour movie?
Hell no.
Hour 20 max.
Dude,
Hour 25.
people nowadays, especially young people, they got short attention spans. Like I don't see people sitting in, and it's showing because Leo's movie flopped. They said it's going to lose $100 million because nobody went to the theater to see it. The Leonardo DiCaprio movie, the new one.
For real? Oh damn! I thought I was doing good.
No, they said it's going to lose $100 million. And I'm like, because people aren't going to go to the movies for 3 hours. It's crazy.
well, there's not much making money right now.
Black Phone did pretty good over the weekend.
Well, Black Phone had a smaller budget than most things, but Smashing Machine's losing money.
All the big people. I think the age of spending huge money on movies is kind of starting to slow down and come to an end.
Yeah, it's expensive to go to the movie theater.
They're making too much. They're losing too much money on these things. I don't know. I mean, I'm just about the story, the actors, the cinematography. Like that's what drives me to say a movie's good. I don't need like $300 million special effects and all this other crap. And I think like Tron, I haven't seen it, but all I just by watching the trailer, I know it's just a special effects fest, all green screen special effects fest, and just not interested in that. Like all the Marvel movies over the last 3 or 4 years.
Whoa, wait now.
I mean, not all of them. There's been a handful that were actually really good, but I'd say more often than not, they're trash. Like the Ant-Man movie, last one sucked. I thought Multiverse of Madness was not good.
Oh, that was horrible.
That one had so potential.
Is that the one with the eyeball on his forehead?
Yeah. All the DC ones, all the DC movies have been shit except for the Batman. I can't even remember the last. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I mean, I'd say it's a middle of the road superhero movie. I mean, it wasn't amazing. It was fun. It was a fun movie.
Do you like James Gunn's Superman more than Zack Snyder's Man of Steel?
Yes. I hated Man of Steel. I hated Henry Cavill as Superman. I hated him. Like, to me, he wasn't Superman. He was.
You hated it or you disliked it?
I hated it. Like, I did not like him at all. You know, you got to remember, I grew up with Christopher Reeve as Superman, and he was always like happy and like fighting for the people and save the earth. And I felt like,
what do you do? Wait a second.
I'll be 56 next month.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I felt like Henry Cavill always had like a mean face on him all the time. Like he was angry all the time. And I'm like, why is this guy so angry? He's the most powerful man in the universe. It's like, come on, chill out.
You want walking around with a smile, like a big smile on his face.
That's how Christopher Reeve was, man. He was smiled and, you know.
I love Henry Cavill as a bad guy.
Yeah, I thought Henry Cavill was good in the Mission Impossible movie. He was good in that.
And then in The Witcher, where he's kind of in that middle ground.
Oh, The Witcher was
that's
awesome.
The perfect spot for him.
The Witcher movie?
Grizzly, like,
or The Witcher?
A Netflix series.
TV show. Okay. I thought you were talking about Nicolas Cage's Witcher.
Oh, Nick Cage one?
The season of The Witch or whatever it was?
No, it's called The Witcher.
No, it's The Witcher.
Yeah,
it's called The Witcher?
Yeah, it was horrible.
No. Is that The Wicker Man?
No. He
it was
did
called
The Wicker Man 2. He did The Wicker Man 2, but it's The Witcher. He did a movie called The Witcher. And it sucked.
Oh, The Witcher?
So
it's called Season of the Witch.
Season of the Witch.
That's what I said.
It was Witcher.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I was wrong.
You gotta believe me next time. I'll watch all Nicolas Cage.
The story with the Wicker.
I'll edit that out.
No, you gotta leave it in now.
Yeah, the Wicker Man was really bad too. The original Wicker Man was cool, but the remake with him was not good.
I tried watching that old Wicker Man. I started falling asleep.
Yeah, it's a slow burn. That's how all those 70s horror movies like Rosemary's Baby, like that's a slow burn, but the payoff, dude, is like I love that movie. It's such a good movie.
That's like 70s, right?
That's I think it's 60s. Yeah, like 68, 69 around there.
That's probably as fast as they could move the camera back then. Just fucking 5 people pushing that shit.
Right. And they did the sequel. They did a prequel to it on I think it's on Peacock or Hulu or something like that. Yeah. Actually, I think it's on Paramount. It's called Apartment 7A or something like that. It's got the girl from Weapons. I can't ever remember her name.
Oh, is that
from Ozark?
Rosemary's Baby?
Yeah, that was based on Rosemary's Baby. Yeah, Julia Garner. Yeah, that was a prequel to the Rosemary's Baby. It's about like the same building that took place in. You ever see that Rosemary's Baby?
No.
You never seen it? It's a badass movie.
That's where like the baby's born to like the son or the kid of the devil or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It is the devil.
Yeah. So this lady lives in she moves into an apartment building with her husband and she's pregnant. Or no, she is not pregnant. They move into this building. It's like this high-rise apartment building in New York. And everybody that lives in that building is like in a devil cult. Yeah. And a lot of weird shit happens. But
I'm thinking of you've seen This Is the End, right?
This is the end.
When Jonah Hill is like in bed and then the devil crawls over him. They're making fun of Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah, for sure. Totally. That scene's really disturbing in Rosemary's Baby, actually.
Yeah, I imagine it's completely different.
So, yeah, it's cool.
Does that still hold up now?
I watched it not too long. Actually, I watched it right after I watched the prequel, and still holds up, I think. I mean, it's obviously dated. But I liked it. That was cool.
That's going to be like us watching The Conjuring in like 20 years.
Right.
Yeah.
30 years.
I probably won't be alive in 20 years, but thanks. Be pushing 80. Actually, I'll be 86.
We'll just have your ashes in like a jack-o'-lantern. And just put it next to the TV. So you remember this movie, Chris?
Hopefully this
the flames start flickering
on the screen.
It's funny.
Save your spot on the couch.
It's going to be his picture from Man in the Blue Suit. Right. DeAndre's looking at it on the computer.
But yeah, I mean, it's going to be Halloween season. Actually, Halloween's next week. So yeah, that's cool.
We picked Sinners as
I usually watch Halloween every year, the original. Actually, me and Jaden, my other son, went and saw it at the theater last year. They released it at the theater. It was so cool. Like it was almost like you were watching it for the first time. Like it was such a cool experience. We had a good time.
I like when they do that. I went and saw was it Day of the Dead?
Dawn of the Dead?
Dawn of the Dead?
The one in the shopping mall?
There's both of them.
Yeah, the shopping mall.
The original one?
Dawn of the Dead. The original one.
Yeah, I went and saw that too. Actually, me and Jay
I haven't seen the original.
It is cool seeing it in theaters.
It's kind of boring. There's some, I mean, for the time, the gore is like off the chain. There's like some crazy gore scenes in that, but it's kind of boring.
It's all slow kills.
Yeah, it's really slow, and the zombies are slow. And
you like Night of the Living Dead?
I watched it again. You know, when I watched it again at the theater, I was just kind of like, it's not that great. Like it's a classic, obviously, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of boring. But
well, you got your classic Day of the Dead or Dawn of the Dead, and then the remake Dawn of the Dead. Your two different versions of zombies.
Yeah. I thought they did great with the remake.
And you got your runners.
Right. I thought the remake was cool. Yeah. I thought they did a good job with that. That opening scene, dude, where she comes home from work. That scene was crazy.
Yeah.
So was the remake just kind of all reimagined, or was like completely?
It's
Same concept.
it's kind of. I mean, it's not the same, but they both end up in a mall, in a shopping mall.
Yeah.
And the zombies are attacking the mall. So the leads up are different to the mall scenes. But yeah, and then the original slow zombies, then the remake is fast zombies. So I'm not a big zombie guy. Like, there's a handful that I like, but for the most part, I mean, if you think about it, they're literally all the same. Every zombie movie is the same. Virus, people are dead, they're eating other people, you gotta shoot them in the head. Like, they're all the same.
I mean, how else do zombies?
Exactly. So what's the point of making 50 of them? I mean, there were like a few years ago, like, that's all that was coming out was zombie stuff. Like, it was just like,
Well, yeah,
we get an original idea. Yeah, that's when The Walking Dead was hot.
I mean,
Everybody started
what do you
making
think
zombies.
about like? What do you think about like The Last of Us? Then their take.
I didn't even watch it. I haven't watched it.
Really didn't watch it.
Yeah,
It was good.
You should watch the first season.
Yeah, the first season was really good.
Yeah, because they consider them infected, kind of like 28 Days Later as well. They're kind of infected. Right. They're not really like zombies.
Yeah.
So I mean, kind of like similar, but they have their own take on it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was.
Did you see 28 Years Later, Beau?
No, not yet.
Yeah, it sucked.
I told Chris
talking about that. That sucked ass. I did not like it.
The beginning was cool. Like I said, I liked the part when Aaron Taylor Johnson's in there. He's like taking his son out. Yeah. And the way they filmed it was cool. I feel like they used that shot too much. You know what shot I'm talking about? Where they cut the different angles.
Right.
They shot that whole thing on iPhone.
Yeah.
Yes. They're like this huge iPhone rig. It was kind of weird.
Circular thing, yeah.
But I don't even know if I'm going to watch the next one because I did not like it so much.
Damn.
So I may wait for 28 Years Later, the second part.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's coming out soon.
It's the kind of like part, centered on Ralph Fiennes' character, I think.
Yeah, the best part of it is the trailers. They made freaking badass trailers. The 28 Years Later, the first one was freaking awesome. I was like, oh my God, this movie looks so good. And then I'm in the theater and I'm like, it's terrible.
Every theater experience.
Pretty much. I've been doing better. So, yeah, I mean, there's some good zombie movies. There's a movie called The Battery. And it's about these two guys and they grew up playing like little league and high school baseball, and I don't know if they played college baseball or something. And one guy was the pitcher, one was the catcher, and they're like getting chased by zombies, and it was really good. It was a cool movie. It was more story than gore and stuff. That was a cool one. What was the one on the Train to Busan? That one was pretty crazy. Yeah, that was a crazy one. But I don't know. I just don't really get into them much. I watched like the first season of Walking Dead and kind of got bored with it. And why they have like 10 seasons of that show?
It went way longer than it should have.
Yeah, and it's still going. Don't they have like spinoffs and stuff right now?
Yeah.
Like, okay. I mean,
they got away from the comic book, and that's kind of when it went down. Yeah. But Zombieland's a good one.
Zombieland was cool. I liked Zombieland. That was more like
also.
Oh yeah, the opening of that movie is so good.
Yeah.
I think that's more of like making fun of zombie movies. I think more than being.
You don't classify that as like an actual zombie movie?
I think they're like almost spoofing it, like making fun of it. I don't know. It was fun. It was a fun movie. But
I kind of got the zombie vibe from Sinners a couple of times, more so than Vampire.
Yeah,
especially at the end with the big battle. Like they kind of hoarded as more like zombie kills. Like when you get that top over shot of the dude being eaten and they're all just kind of on top of him.
Yeah.
That was very zombie feeling.
Very zombie, right?
You probably felt that too from like them trying to avoid being bitten, right? You mostly see that like in zombie films where like trying to avoid being bitten or the washing off the blood or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Like from the vampire films I've seen, like usually the vampire grabs hold and then they just like go straight for the kill, right? Like from Dusk Till Dawn, like they go straight for the neck.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't like a lot of like, from what I remember, at least a lot of horror or anything like that. Or like the Dracula films or spin-offs of those, like there wasn't a whole lot of that, and that's usually because there's only like one vampire in the whole movie.
Right.
You know, like this is like a multitude of vampires, and they just kept like infecting each other and growing their little force outside.
Yeah, it was like a horde almost.
And grew into. Yeah.
And like the zombie genre a few years ago, like the vampire genre started getting hot there for a little bit a couple years ago.
Oh, even 30 Days of Night was another one too.
Yeah, 30 Days of Night was cool.
That one was Josh Hartnett. Yeah.
Yeah, that was just a cool setting, man. Like that. That was a good movie.
That would have been awesome to shoot something like that.
Oh yeah.
Would it? And like,
can you afford something like that, Chris?
Can I what?
Can you afford something like that?
If you want to fly to Alaska, sure. Do it.
I don't know if I would take freezing cold temperature or Florida woods in the summer. And
I'll take the heat over the freezing cold like that.
Getting eaten up by mosquitoes.
Yeah, probably.
Over 0 degree weather. Hell no.
Fingers gonna be freezing out there. You're gonna have to wear gloves with the camera.
Yeah,
you gotta put the heat, the warmer hand warmers in your gloves.
I'll be having my hands on the lights like this, just to stay warm with a little.
Stay warm. Yeah, I don't think
hands all burn up.
Yeah, that was cool though. 30 Days a Night. I'm a big vampire. I like a lot of vampire movies.
I thought the Salem's Lot remake was really good.
Did you ever see the original Salem's Lot?
Yeah, I went back and watched it when they released that.
Freaking movie is so creepy. The little kid scratching at the window, like, oh my god.
Yep.
When I was a kid, that movie was on cable all the time. That was back when you had the little box with a dial on it, and you had HBO, Showtime, Movie Channel, and Cinemax. Those were the 4 movie channels you had. And HBO would play that all the time, Salem's Lot. So I watched the original probably like 20 times. And that little kid at the window, the vampire floating, scratching on the window, that shit got me every time. It's so creepy. But yeah, I thought the remake was good. It was cool. Did you see that, Ricky? The remake?
I haven't seen either. No.
They're both on HBO, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
We've been stuck on like The Bear and Love Is Blind and all that. So
yeah,
I've been sitting down to watch a full show.
The Bear kind of hit or
I'm
miss.
Stuck on Love Is Blind. That's my shit. Yeah. No, The Bear's awesome. I think
kind of hit or miss. The first 2 seasons were so good. The third season was a mess, and then this last season was pretty good.
I haven't watched
the third season was like it was a disaster. It was almost like they didn't know what they wanted to do. You started third season?
Yeah.
We
just finished the first episode.
That's my least favorite of the 4. The last one was really good though. I love cooking, so I love like that interests me, like all the cooking stuff, and then the drama around everything is cool.
The cinematography in that show is so good too.
Dude, talk about like close-ups. Like everything's a close-up in that show. Like,
well, too, but like
extreme close-up, like here.
Just the wonders they do, like the wonders they do throughout the episodes. I think it was like in season 2 was like the last episode was like in all of a wonder, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Actually, I think they cut to Carmy in the freezer, if I'm not mistaken. But I think the majority of that was just like a wonder.
Yeah.
Like in and out of the kitchen, following the tension inside the kitchen, and then outside it's like calm, like relaxed. Right. You're just serving people back into the chaos in the kitchen. It was just like back and forth and shit.
Yeah, I think all the actors in that show are awesome.
Like, it's a great show.
Cast, but the cinematography and the editing just make that show.
Yeah, the editing is strong in that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it helps drive storytelling.
Yeah. I just watched the Ed Gein show on Netflix, and talk about editing. That was a disaster of editing on that.
Really?
And what's weird is I liked it. Like I liked the show. Like it was interesting to me. Like, and everybody's like, oh, it's not, it's not correct, and that stuff really didn't happen. A lot of it, and I'm like, I don't care. It's just like fucking entertainment. Like it's a show. It's not. It doesn't have to be like exactly this same thing that happened.
Yeah.
But it was interesting because Ed Gein, I guess, spawned a lot of movies later on, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Psycho and
Silence
the other one? And Silence of the Lambs. And they were going from like his story, and then like the beginning of the next episode would be some guy talking to Alfred Hitchcock about, hey, I got this book I wrote about Ed Gein, and he dressed up like his mother and all this stuff, and and that turned into Psycho. And they did one thing in episode 2 that was so badass. They recreated the shower scene with Ed Gein. Like the whole story, the whole episode was Alfred Hitchcock leading up to making the movie, and then towards the end of the episode, everybody's in the theater watching Psycho, and then they cut back to Ed Gein walking up the stairs dressed as his mother, and then they cut back to the theater, and then they cut back to Ed Gein walking in the bathroom, and the girl in his neighborhood's taking a shower, and he rips the shower curtain open, and it's not shot for shot. I mean, it's similar to the Psycho scene, but it's way gorier and nudity, and like it was crazy. Like they did such a cool job with it. I've watched it like probably 10 times. Yeah. Just the way they shot it and the gore, and it was so good. And a lot of cool shots that they did. They did this one shot where they put the camera right over the shower head, so you could see the water coming into the camera like this, away from it, with her showering, under it. And I don't know, it was such a cool scene. And like I said, I finished the show, and I went back, and like a couple times a day I'll watch it because it was so cool. But they did a lot of cool stuff like that. And then there was another episode about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and another episode about Silence of the Lambs, but they kept cutting back and forth, and each episode it took you like 5 or 10 minutes to like figure out what was going on, because they would leave one episode off here, and you're thinking it's going to pick it up in the next show, and it's like something completely different. And then halfway through the show, they cut back to what they should have showed, the end of the episode before. So the edit was like almost disorienting. Like it took me a few minutes to figure out what was happening. What is this episode about? But overall, I thought it was good, man. Like the guy was a nutbag, and they had some really disturbing stuff in this show, and a lot of gore. Like the gore hounds should love it. I thought Charlie Hunnam, he talked weird in this show, and he came up with this voice, and I saw a comparison of like what he really sounded like and what Charlie Hunnam was playing him like, and it's like totally different. Charlie Hunnam was like real mousy and like kind of goofy. I don't know. It was hard to explain.
Does anyone know why he did that?
I don't know why he did that, and I don't know why the director let him do that. It was very distracting is what it was. It was like, why is he talking like this? The whole show he talked like that. So that was distracting. I know the show's getting a lot of hate, but I don't know. I liked it, and I thought it was really good, but it had a lot of problems with it overall. But I thought it was entertaining. So I guess they were making a John Wayne Gacy one next, the monster show.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I realized they were doing that as like a series.
Yeah, they did.
One-off.
They did Dahmer. They did the Menendez brothers was the last one. Was you seen that one?
No,
Did
no,
you
yeah.
watch that one? That one was, the actors were amazing in that show, but the show was slow. Like, I wish they had cut 2 episodes out of that show. It was just so slow. But there was one episode where he's in an interrogation room with his attorney, and the camera is over the attorney's back, and then there's a table, and one of the Menendez brothers is sitting on the other side of the table, and it's a static shot for, I think it's like a 40-minute episode, static shot of him talking to his attorney, and they don't cut away from it one time. So I'm like, this dude learned all these lines and could not screw up one time in 40 minutes. And it was pretty impressive. And then, like, at the very end of the episode, it starts kind of pushing in on Menendez. So that was really impressive. When they kill their parents, that was really fucked up. Like, it was really disturbing. You're just like, holy crap, is that really what they did to their parents? But yeah, I mean, overall, it was a good show, but it was a little slow. I wish they took 2 episodes out of it. So I get rambling. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing this for.
Your little outlet.
Yeah.
You can go back to your couch and just like watch some more films and just let that sponge fill up a little bit more.
Right, a little bit more. Got to wring it out and then fill it back up.
Yep. Got to be ready for next
I
week.
think that shot was.
Huh?
I think that shot was. It was either on a dolly or as a steady cam, right?
Which
Because
one?
it was like, I know which one you're talking about, the episode where he's just sitting there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like offset like this, and the camera slowly pushes at points, stops, it pushes, and then stops, like probably like 4 or 5 times throughout the episode.
Right.
It ends up like almost like to a single of one of the sons, right?
Yeah, it pushes in on.
So I imagine it's probably,
and then that's the end of the episode.
I imagine it's probably a steady cam because you would have seen the track unless
You think
they
a
were
dude,
like on a long
you think a
lens.
dude held a steady cam the whole show for 40 minutes straight?
You don't think they did that in post?
Probably.
I don't know.
Just a tripod shot and then a push in
I
post?
mean, they could have.
I don't think so because it got so. It didn't look like a static push or what was it?
a digital
Zoom in post, digital zoom in post. No, it was definitely like a steady cam. Because if it was on a dolly, it would have been like a longer line. I mean, you can probably still get that framing that they got, but I feel like it was someone actually pulling the camera towards them or pushing the camera towards them. I would like to see it. I don't know. Maybe I'm probably wrong, but I'd like to see some BTS on that shot.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Oh, there probably is.
Episode and see how they did it, and how many times it fucking took to get the right take. You know.
For the cinematography.
Because I did a short like that, and it took I think it took like 11 tries or something like that, because it was like a 10 to 12 minute short, and my focus wheel went out. You know, the motor went out. I put the battery in there, and the shit started like smoking. I was like, oh my god, fucking
Holy shit!
And I only had cine lenses with me, so I had to pull off the barrel off the gimbal.
Mm-hmm.
While holding the gimbal, and I didn't have my straps on because I forgot before it even started rolling. And so I was like pulling focus off the barrel.
It was a 12-minute
It was a Warner. So like I started at like a medium, then I pushed to like a close, and then I rotated around the subject, and then ended like on a close on the opposite side of the subject.
Right.
And then that was a whole thing.
And it was 12 minutes?
It was somewhere around there. Yeah, I'll send it to you. It might have been like long, 10 minutes.
That's long.
But holding that gimbal, all the weight forward, you know, the cine lens is heavy, and then the camera and everything.
You got probably like 30 pounds there.
All right.
Yeah, 30 pounds added to my fucking forearm, like right here. Like, it's fucking burning me out.
And it's holding the gimbal is so like unbalanced because it's so top heavy.
Yeah.
Like I always feel weird when we have to do the gimbal.
Yeah, you definitely need that strap overhand or overhead to kind of like pull it towards you. Like, you know, like he had that little rig over top that would kind of sit and just kind of relieve that strain. Something similar to that, but they have the body straps that kind of hold the handles in place so that you don't have to hold so much weight. Would have been useful had I used it, but like I said, I forgot to.
And now you know for next time.
I don't know if there'll be a next time with that type of shot. But definitely not for like 11.
I can't even think of the longest winter we did. I mean,
Man in the Blue Suit,
DeAndre, Man in Blue Suit.
You think that was longer than the one with Klein and Sammy Slick, where he comes out of the apartment and goes downstairs and walks outside and gets eaten by the vampires? Think that was longer?
Yeah, because we broke that up.
Did we break that up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did wipes through the doors. DeAndre is a full true winner. Yeah,
and then you got Klein's
like 3-minute
monologue. You got Klein's 5-minute monologue, where he knocked it out in one try. It was freaking amazing, dude. We had shot all day long. We were like on hour 14, and he had a 5-minute one-shot monologue and crushed it in one take. And I was just like, that was very impressive. Like, I couldn't believe he got through it in one take.
And then he was like, let's do another one for safety.
And he said, let's do another one. So he did another one.
Terrible.
It wasn't as good as the first one. I was like, dude, the first one is like, that's the one we're using because it was fucking perfect. But yeah, I mean, that's so impressive to me that actors can remember all those lines. I mean, it had to have been what, 2 pages of dialogue, 3 pages of dialogue straight through.
Probably, yeah, because it's no action, it's all dialogue.
Yeah, and it's just one medium shot on his face talking to Ariella and 5 minutes straight. So that was cool to see that. So yeah, I guess DeAndre's was the longest.
But I think that was like 3 minutes.
Yeah, it was long.
We did it a couple times too.
Yeah.
I wanted to do one more. I thought you guys would kill me though if I asked.
I would have done one more shit.
It was like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Everyone's ready to go home.
Yeah. So I don't know.
But all right. Does anyone have anything else to add?
I don't think so. No. Jeopardy's coming on. So.
What?
Nighttime Jeopardy.
Jeopardy. Yeah, keep my mind sharp. If I didn't watch
that,
I'd be dead. Mush brain. Huh?
Is it working?
Yeah, I answered a lot of questions.
Jesus.
But, all right, Ricky.
Damn, what kind of fucking sign did you pull up? What is it?
What? It's a glass. It's a cup.
What's that? Got like all the military branches on there?
No, it's just an army cup.
Who'd you steal that from?
Got a yard sale for $1.
Of course you did.
We have like 5 or 6 of them. We got the lid for them too, but I don't
fucking 18-ounce cup, dude. You got sitting next to you.
Water. I drink a lot of water. I'll drink probably like 6 of those a day. Those big ass cups.
Keep those kidney stones away.
Yep. I always got to drink water.
Yeah.
So.
But, all right, Ricky. Let the people know where they can find you.
Oh, I don't know. So Instagram _R_Garcia91. That is my personal content. I shoot things here or there, and I post some kind of like instructional lighting videos. If you're interested in getting some more stylized lighting or just natural lighting, you can find me there.
Cool. You can find me on Facebook. That's usually where I'm at because I'm old. You can join the Reaper Films Horror Productions group page on Facebook, and we always put our fundraisers in there, trailers for our new movies, and all kinds of stuff. I don't really use Instagram much, so it'd probably be a waste to look me up there.
All right, my personal is Beux_. I usually post some behind the scenes stuff and stuff on set and everyday life things. Do a lot of photography on there. But we also have a Reaper Films TikTok that we started getting going. And hopefully something from this coming soon. We're getting everything going, trying to get this ball rolling. Give us an outlet to talk about movies and build a community. So if you guys stayed this long, thank you. Join us next week. We're going to be talking about more movies.
Hopefully we get more interesting as we go.
Yeah.
Give us whatever feedback you want. Good, bad. It all helps. So,
movie recommendations, anything. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
you want to get as much involved as we can. But, all right. That does it for episode 1.
Yeah. Cool.
See you guys.